A new chapter for Pocomoke City. Plans for a new library are moving forward after floor plans were unveiled to neighbors earlier this month. As WBOC's Kyle Lawrence tells us, there's plenty of excitement.
This empty plot of land on Clark Avenue could be the new home for this library.
Super excited. It's going to be something very exciting for the community.
The new facility will be funded by the county.
I want to thank you for the opportunity to bring a 21st century library to the southern end of the county. I think Pocomoke really needs this. We are looking at a 13,000 square foot building. When you walk into the lobby, there'll be a lovely gallery space, access to the community meeting room, restrooms. This area will be available after hours. You'll walk into a second set of doors into the main library. There'll be the circulation desk that greets you. Off to one side, there'll be an amazing children's area. On the other side of the library will be the adult stacks, a local history room, a couple of small study spaces, and some nice reading areas where people can look out to the community garden. There'll also be a teen area off in one corner, still within sight lines of the library staff, but that will be a great place for them to hang out and study, that sort of thing. So just in terms of the square footage, typically you have about 1 square foot of library space per capita. If you look at the service area of Pocomoke, it's not just servicing, of course, the city of Pocomoke, but the southern end of the county. That's about 11,000 people. Better to plan ahead a little bit than plan a smaller thing that maybe in 5 or 10 years might not really service what we're looking for.
The designer of this, is it the same designer that did Berlin?
Yes.
Okay. How does this, I can't remember, I'm just asking,
That's fine.
How does this compare to the design of the Berlin Library?
Well, this will be a one-story building, so that's sometimes a little easier to manage. You don't need as many staff. You're not trying to, staff 2 different floors. I think it's a little easier for patrons as well. But it's just a hair larger. I think Berlin was about 12,000 square feet, all said and done, and this is looking like 13,000.
Okay, thank you. What's the square footage of Ocean Pines? Do you know?
Ocean Pines is 18,000.
Is it larger? Okay.
And that includes the second floor space. We have we could almost have ballroom dancing on that second floor.
Commissioner Elder.
Yeah, we had quite a collaboration when we designed the Berlin library. Okay, so it's more or less along the same lines as the
Yes.
done. Because
Yes.
that turned out very well in Berlin, and I think it.
We hit a home run, and I think we're going to bring home a Super Bowl championship when we get Pocomoke done for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Purnell.
Yes, it's a statement, I guess. Berlin Library, as Ted said, is awesome. But I noticed at Berlin Library, we serve the community as a whole. Yes, there's for the kids, and you do different things. But you have seniors that will come to that library and use the computer systems and things of this nature. Parents bringing in their babies and into your playrooms and areas like that. There are a lot of community meetings. The meeting room is awesome. At one point, we had a meeting there, and there was a lot of room, people standing room only. So the square footage in Pocomoke, I think, if you're looking at it correctly, we should have people moving down to in the Pocomoke area. We're looking at growth.
Going from 6,700 square feet to 13,000 square feet, I'm just wondering, looking at the foot traffic in now, if that can be decreased at all and the costs maybe brought down some.
Commissioner Abbott.
You mentioned geothermal. I thought that was off the table.
I was just saying in terms of HVAC, the design, that type of thing.
Okay. Thank you.
So I think your square footage is too much. I know this is hard for you to understand, but it's just that we're spending more money than we need to spend, in my opinion. Can't do it for $600 a square foot. We're multiplying 600 times 12.5. The 12.5 would have to change. It would be maybe 12,000. I mean, that's how you would handle it. I mean, it's very simple. If we can't do it for $600 a square foot, the square footage would be reduced to do it.
In response to concerns from neighbors feeling that Pocomoke often plays second fiddle to towns on the north end of the county, Commission President Chip Bertino said, quote, "That's ridiculous," end quote, saying the county has not made an attempt to cut any costs unnecessarily